Hey everybody, it's Tim Davis, your sales and marketing coach with Jeff, the legend Zempfer, coming from LA.
How are we doing?
And this is like the penthouse, isn't it?
The penthouse suite are overlooking LAX, so if you hear a little background noise, that's planes flying by.
All right, and if you hear a big background noise, that's a bomb going off and we're leaving. So I'm going to teach you something today that's extremely important in a market that's shifting, in a market that's changing. You've got to find a way to stand out. And if you're out there networking, which you should be, people are going to be asking you, what do you do? Right?
Yeah.
And you need to be able to describe what you do in a way that gets you a referral.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Every time. Mm-hmm. And so I want you to watch this video a couple of times, because what we're going to teach you today, you can go and teach your real estate partners. Mm-hmm. Okay? It's really, really powerful. When I learned this formula, it's actually a formula, kind of a fill-in-the-blank formula for doing a unique selling proposition, an elevator speech, a 60-second commercial, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
You can take this formula, teach it to your real estate partners, and then it kind of becomes like a game. So whenever you're out networking, it's like, well, I'm not wondering if I'm going to get a lead or a referral. Mm-hmm. It's almost how many am I going to receive.
Right.
So it kind of becomes a game.
Fun game.
Okay, so here's how this deal works.
Okay.
People want you to solve their problems.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So most 60-second commercials, when you say, hey, what do you do for a living? They're like, well, I'm in the mortgage business and I help people buy and sell
I do
homes.
loans.
I do loans. Great. Fantastic. Here's a side bonus tip. Nobody wants a loan.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They want the house. They don't want to deal with you. They have to deal with you.
Right.
You're the necessary evil.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want a brain surgeon.
Right.
I want my brain fixed. Right? So I got to deal with the surgery to get it right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just a bonus. But so anyway, the first thing we want to write down is problems. Okay?
Problems. Okay.
Okay. So people are looking all day long for somebody to solve their problems. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so if you're ever at a lunch, a restaurant, just eavesdrop on a conversation. And here are some words that you're going to hear them say. Okay,
Write these down?
Yeah, write these down. First word that you're going to hear people say is frustrated.
Frustrated. Okay.
Okay, so you'll hear somebody talking to their friend, and they'll be like, I'm really frustrated about whatever. Right? I'm really frustrated about having to go through the process of getting a mortgage.
Okay, so if you happen over here, frustrated about the current state of the home market, getting a loan, whatever.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the key word, though. Frustrated.
Right. Right.
You'll hear that word a lot. But this is just how people talk.
Okay.
Here's another word that people talk with.
Okay.
Concerned.
Concerned. Good one.
Okay.
Pardon my penmanship there.
It's perfectly fine.
Concerned. Trust me, it says concerned.
It says concerned. So people use frustrated all the time. They also use concerned all the time. I'm concerned about saving a down payment for a house.
I'm concerned if I'm ever going to be able to qualify.
There's a good one, right?
Yeah.
So I'm frustrated, I'm concerned, and number 3, they use anxious or worried.
Anxious or worried.
Yeah.
Anxious or worried. Okay, got it.
More sophisticated people use word anxious.
Yeah. I'm just dadgum worried.
The majority of people use worried, right? Somebody, they probably have a Harvard MBA if they're using anxious. Right? They have a high school GED if they're using worried.
That's jumbo loan. That's conventional.
Exactly. USD rural housing. Something like that, right? Okay. So anyway, so these are the words that they use. I'm frustrated, I'm concerned, I'm anxious or worried. Right? Now, why are these such big clues?
Well, it gives you insight into where they're at, their thinking, and what challenges they're having.
Exactly, right? And so why do people respond to goods and services? To solve what?
Solve a problem.
Solve problems, yeah. Right? But when they ask you what you do for a living and you say, I do loans.
That doesn't solve a problem.
It doesn't solve a problem because they don't want a loan. Right?
It's all in the context you deliver it.
It's all in the context. So here's how the fill-in-the-blank 60-second commercial works.
Okay.
Hi, my name is, right? Hi, my name is Tim Davis, and I work with first-time home buyers who are frustrated about qualifying for a mortgage.
Right.
They're concerned about how much money they'll need for a down payment, and they're worried about even if they'll qualify today.
Interesting. I like that. That's
okay.
Cool. Now that's something that you could use not just over here in conversations, but as your overall marketing strategy too. If you're going to first-time home buyers, that should definitely be part of your messaging.
Yeah. So the fill in the blank is, hi, my name is, and then you...
Whatever the problem. Yeah.
Whatever the problem. Hi, my name is Tim or Jeff. I work with real estate agents. Okay, let's say you go to a Chamber of Commerce meeting and you're wanting to meet B2B. I work with real estate agents who are frustrated by loan officers never calling them back. They're concerned if the referral they gave to the loan officer is going to close.
Right.
Right? And they're worried they're going to get that last second call killing the deal.
That's an awesome opener right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, and then here's what happens. You're out there during the week and you're like, or actually when I just said that to you, you're like, well, geez, my friend's a real estate agent. He was talking about those same problems like yesterday.
And this is such a great thing in the context of the real estate agent too, to use that when you're given an opportunity to stand up and give your 30-second speech.
Oh, yeah,
you need
absolutely.
that opener. You can't just say, hi, I'm with ABC Lending and we do FHA. It's like, so what? Everybody else does. But that cuts right through it and speaks right to the heart. I love that script right there for agents. Awesome.
Yeah, so you can teach that to agents, that they work with, again, first-time homebuyers that are frustrated about knowing what house they should buy, concerned about how much their down payment should be, and they're worried if they could even qualify.
Right.
That's who I work with. People like that.
Specialist.
Exactly. That is fishing with the right bait. I've got a lot of coaching clients right now, and they will tell me, they're not getting the right customers. They're not fishing with the right bait.
Right.
They're not saying the right thing. They're getting the customers based on what they're saying. Right? So if you want customers that want to pay attention to you, listen to you, this is another way to almost eliminate shoppers.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? You don't shop for brain surgery, you look for the person that can fix you, right?
It's a way to get off the rate conversation too.
Oh, yeah.
They'll tell me about your rate. Well, before we do that, let me just explain who I am and what I specialize in.
Exactly.
No problem.
Yeah. So eavesdropping conversations, you'll hear how many times people you frustrated, concerned, worried. You'll hear that all over the place.
Yeah.
You fill in the blank, frustrated with, concerned about, worried by. Boom, you are golden.
And if you're in LA or Orange County, you got to use the word anxious. Just, sorry.
Yeah, right. If you're dealing with, as you said earlier, the millionaire housewife or whatever.
Right. Millionaire housewives, yes.
Anxious. If you hear somebody say anxious, jumbo market.
You got it. Big loan. Big words.
That's right. Good. That's our tip for today. Watch it a couple of times. Think about it. Jot it down. Work it out.
Practice it. Yeah.
Practice it. Yeah. Talk to yourself in your ar. It keeps carjackers away.
Yeah, it sure does.
They're like, I ain't carjacker. That guy's talking to himself. I ain't doing that. They'll go to somebody else that's just sitting there, with nothing to think about.
Good stuff, man.
Good stuff. All right, so that's our tip. We'll come at you with another tip as we're borrowed the. We probably need to get this back to the guys downstairs that we took it from.
They're knocking on the door right now.
We got to go, guys. We'll talk to you soon.